Hey guys, got another game here against someone from the Philippines. I'm not even going to make an attempt at saying that name. So, as I think I mentioned in an earlier video that I've decided to add the Scandinavian to my repertoire, and it looks like that he is deciding to turn this into a Caro-Kann. So, which is okay. I used to play the Caro-Kann quite extensively, so I think we'll probably end up transposing into a Caro-Kann here. No, different move. This is a different move altogether for me. Well, let's just play e6. It's a move I'm going to play in the Caro-Kann anyway. And we're going to meet that with a knight bd7, so if he plays knight e5, I can just exchange. And we'll gain a tempo there, since I am, after all, trying to play a Caro-Kann. c6 is a pretty standard move. So I got myself an extra little tempo there. I really am tempted to play queen b6. It's going to stop him from castling. He'll probably just play d4, though. So if he plays d4, I could also play just queen c7, which is more normal, or bishop d7, or bishop d6, rather. Choices. So many choices. And then there's just a natural knight f6. I don't think I need to do that yet. Oh, he's also threatening knight h4. I'll pick up my bishop. That's okay. I'm just going to threaten to go win a pawn. That seems the most prudent thing to do. And we will renew my threat on the pawn and ask him how he intends to protect it. I do not believe he wants to play queen d2, which is okay, so that works. I don't think I want to take that. No, I don't. I do not believe that I do. Do I? No, I don't. So I'm not gonna. Interesting. I guess I should have expected that move. So now he castles. I too shall castle. And probably play c5 soon. Sooner rather than later. This f4 is kind of a weird move. I've not seen it before in a Caro-Kann-like position. Okay, so he decides to lop off the bishop. I'm okay with that. I am okay. I might even consider playing knight d5 and renewing my threat on the f-pawn again. Advancing's probably not going to work out for him too great. I still have the c5 idea. I think we're going to do that. Or should we move rooks to the center first? They're all good questions. All very good questions. So if I play c5, can he play d5? I'm going to put a rook in the center first before I play c5. I don't know if I'm in a big hurry to do that. Okay. That sort of suggests that he's not wanting to play d5 himself. c3 is kind of a weird move if he's going to plan to play d5. I'm going to continue to prepare c5. Try to get as much as I can out of this. But maybe that's not a great square because he played c3, so he says he's going to take my dark squared bishop away from me. I say you're not. And I think I'm going to go there with tempo and then play c5 on the next move. Playing d5 now is a little bit more risky because I can take a couple of times. Okay, so now he's gonna get an isolated pawn, which I will happily inflict upon him. And now we should set about trying to find a way to win that pawn. What is the best way? I'd like to trade off that bishop, but I don't want to get an isolated pawn in return. I wonder if knight h5 is a good idea. It might encourage him to play g6, or g3 rather. I don't know if that's such a problem for him. So can I trade queens? Is that a bad idea? I think I have a better pawn structure. Maybe that's a good idea. I also wish that I could get into that c2 square. I don't see that as happening. Well, I gotta do something. I'm taking a long time on this move. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. I'm gonna play here, and I'm thinking about playing bishop d7 to b6 to hit that pawn. He immediately does something about that. I'm going to continue with that plan. Also now I might stand a lot better chance of playing d5, since I won't leave myself with an isolated pawn if he captures. Which I like that. I like that a lot. Getting quite low on time though. I should definitely start playing faster. Definitely playing faster. Okay, a move which I previously believed to be an impossibility. He's just going to give up a pawn. For what reason, I inquire. Maybe I'll take with a queen. Offer a queen trade since he's going to let me be up a pawn. Oh, wait. He'll just go take on b. Yay, I think he's going to, yep. Gets his pawn back. Anything ugly to threaten? I'll go back for this queen trade now. I'm not sure if it's so good for me anymore. I don't think he has much of a choice in terms of queen trades. He does it. So, is that as good of a square for the knight as d5? I am not certain of this. I am not certain. I still want to play bishop b6, which I think I shall do at this moment. Trading rooks, okay, sure, fine. Whatever you got to do, bud. Whatever you have to do. Though I think he has to, almost. Or, yeah, I think he has to. Otherwise he's going to drop his pawn on d4. And he does it. I'm liking this pin though. This pin is nice on the d4 and the bishop there. Okay, so do I want to go back? Yeah, I'm going to go back and continue to work against that guy. I'm threatening now to play e5, right? Yes, I am. Perhaps I should have just done that last move. But the e5 will be the next move should he allow it. Probably maybe should just break the pin. Maybe he'll play king f1. Is that his... No, he threatens the knight. which that's okay. The knight is not such a problem. I'm gonna go back to f6, so that makes d5 harder to play. Okay, now comes e5. I think we're gonna win the pawn here. I think. Now, how many? I think we want to try to keep as many pieces on the board as possible, or at least I want to keep. What's all of this about? I'll take with the rook. And if he trades rooks, I will take with the bishop and win his b pawn. Well, we're both starting to get pretty low on time. I am up a pawn. Okay, so he opts for that choice. To trade rooks or not to trade rooks? Let's trade rooks. Time is becoming an issue. This may be turning into an opposite color bishop situation. It is. I do not know if I have enough to win that. So let's commence the placing of the pawns on light squares. And then we'll need to try to get the king involved. That just clears a path for my king, so I can go straight to d5. Let's take. Advance, take. Pre-move some of that out. So now I'm going to have these double connected pass pawns. I'm pretty certain that I have at least a draw here. Well, yes, definitely at least a draw. So we'll advance the king up now. I wonder if he'll check. Oh, I went on time. I should not have won that on time. We'll give him a good game for that. Good game. And let's go analyze it and take a quick look at this game. So again, intended to play the Scandinavian, but this just turned into a Caro-Kann for me, which I'm perfectly happy with. And it's the mainline Caro-Kann, which we could have easily went into if he had here played, well, probably d4, and I could have played this in this way. And yeah, after some moves like so, we would be in total mainline Caro-Kann through transposition. So this is kind of what I was basing on, but instead he played this f4 move, which threatens to trap my bishop, and I can play h6 and duck back, but I thought that e6 made more sense since it's a move I intend to play anyway. And it definitely prevents that as well. So knight f3, knight bd7, so that if he plays knight e5, I can capture it. Which I don't think he wants the pawn on e5 immediately, at least not yet, because that'll make his d pawn backwards. So played here, which I think this was a poor choice, because I'm going to play c6 anyway, since I'm sort of aiming for a Caro-Kann position. So that move just cost him a tempo. If he was going to go to c4, he should have just went there in the first place. Bishop d6. Now he plays d4. Yeah, this move turned out to be kind of good for him, I think. I wonder if I had something better. Since I ended up not being able to win, I wonder if earlier I should have played this move instead. Because this prevents him from castling for the moment, but I didn't do it because he can just play d4 and then that doesn't matter anymore. So, but I guess it still does make it difficult for him to develop the dark square bishop, since it will hang his b pawn. And also this pawn on f4, Usually in a Caro-Kann, sort of like we have here, that's where he wants his dark square bishop if possible, and that's not a possibility right now. So it definitely makes my 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 bishop easier to get to d6, which I got to anyway, and queen c7, which in retrospect only encourages him to put his knight in a pretty aggressive place, and queen c7's doesn't end up doing anything. So maybe I was thinking queen a5 check, but he can play here. Maybe I go here now, and I don't know. I'm not going to take that pawn anyway because the rook's going to come across. But this also maybe there's something to this because it discourages this move because I can win the pawn now, I believe. Yeah. Of course he can take here, and this is going to maybe look scary. It takes maybe like this. Oh yeah, this is bad. Well, yeah, it's still bad, but I get the bishop out of it. Oh, wait. So after here, if he goes here, I think we don't take the knight. I think we take the bishop. So maybe this would have been okay. At the very least, I think it would have discouraged this knight e5 move. So maybe queen a5, and then back to b6 was a better idea. Instead, he got this pretty strong knight into e5, and I didn't want to take it because of this. And this isn't so. This isn't. I don't like this very much. I have not enough squares for my bishop and my knight because they both are going to now need to use e7, which I mean I don't want to do like this because then it kind of shut the bishop out from the king side, which may be needed for defense. So yeah, that's why I didn't take it. Instead, instead I just developed my other knight, sort of hoping that he would take. We got castled. He captured there. I think we're okay. I just put my rooks playing for c5. Took there and got my c5 move. Took. I think I'm better here. Probably better. Queen a5. Why did I play queen? Okay, so queen a5 is because I wanted to put the bishop on b6. Okay. Oh, he could have just taken on. Yeah, he could have taken on b7 immediately, right? It would appear so. So queen a5 definitely a mistake. Instead, I still don't have. He has a lot of space because of these two pawns. Maybe I should have just went for a queen trade. Yeah, perhaps a queen trade. If he wants to avoid a queen trade, what's he got to do? This might have been better. Might have been better. Or here for a pen, but then here. I don't like that so much. Yeah, I don't care for that. So, but queen a5, definitely a mistake. Continue with my plan. We both sort of neglected the hanging pawn. So he gives me a pawn. I took with the queen because I thought we were going to trade queens, but then that's when I realized the pawn was hanging. So given how that worked out, I wonder if I should have taken with a pawn instead. He gets a nice discovery. But I force a queen trade this way. And I end up with a lot of good play against this d4 pawn. It's equal material for a moment, but I win the d4 pawn. So I've won the pawn. Probably should not have traded rooks. Because then we go, if I want to try to win this anyway, I should not have traded rooks because we're going to go in this opposite color bishop ending. If I want to avoid a rook trade, what should I have done? perhaps like this. Yeah, he's maybe got that. And what do I do? What to do? Yeah. Maybe taking with the rook in the first place was good. My dream, which he obviously saw, was that we would do this. This is what my fantasy was. But even then, after takes, it's opposite color bishops, and I'm not going to be able to get past pawns on both sides of the board. So I really don't know if this would be winning either. It's very similar to what we got in the game, though. So I went ahead and exchanged, took, of course. So again, maybe because of the opposite color bishop situation, I should have considered this move. When he almost has to go, he has that square to choose from, and this one. Huh. A knight on e4 looks pretty good. It does indeed, and I'm building a big center, ish. And I can definitely, I mean, I already have a passed pawn protected. Yeah, I think this maybe might have been better, but I don't know. He's got the bishop pair, and he can probably get a passed pawn over there, but my king's going to run up pretty fast to the center. I think this might have been a better way to go. Instead, we got this opposite colored bishop, when I just started trying to advance my pawns, and yeah, I don't know what would have went down. Something like this. Yeah, but now I'm threatening just to advance, and if I win the G pawn, it could be, I think, could be pretty problematic for him. If I had 3 connected pass pawns, I'm pretty good chance of winning that, and almost no chance of losing, since I will trade one of these pawns for this pawn, and then I could always just sack the other one for the remaining pawn. So I have no losing chances here. So I think I'm the only one who can play for a win. Anyhow, I won on time here, which is pretty thankful for me. But thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate your time, and we'll see you next time. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.